I started at Microsoft in 2006 in the support area for Microsoft Exchange, and in 2007 I started dedicated full-time in the security, working with ISO Server, which was the firewall that Microsoft used to have at that time, and I was an escalation point for that product, which later on became Forefront Threat Management Gateway. I worked on that team until 2011, and then I moved to work on Windows Security as a technical writer, where I stay around 2016, where I moved to start working on a project called Azure Security Center. Actually, 2017, I became product manager, PM. Since then, I've been PM, a senior PM, principal PM, and 3 years ago, I became a manager, where I manage a team of PMs for the product Defender for Cloud, which is our cloud-native application protection platform solution. So that's what I do today. I manage this team, and our role is really to listen to customers' feedback, make sure that we prioritize the items in the roadmap, that we are incorporating customer feedback into the product lifecycle, working with engineers, work with developers to build a better product. What is more fulfilling about working with cybersecurity is really the capacity that we have to help to build a safer world, basically. Having the capacity to contribute with the society on the sense that we need to protect the environment, protect the companies against threat actors. Teaching is always something that gives me a lot of fulfillment, because it's the idea of helping others to grow based on the knowledge that you're sharing. So to me, writing books is an extension of that, because it's the idea of sharing your knowledge in a written format. So I'm not teaching, but I'm writing as I'm teaching, and propagating the knowledge for other people to improve their career, learning new skills. So it's all about sharing the knowledge. So I think that this is the passion. It's really to empower others to do better. And as far as what I like to write most is about information security in general. I think that my latest book, which is called Building a Career in Cybersecurity, is an example of a book that is a bit different from the previous ones. The previous ones were very about the technology itself, while this one is how can someone really learn new skills to join and to transition to the cybersecurity field. So that is a roadmap on how to start in cybersecurity, and I've been receiving really great feedback. So this is probably one of my most passionate projects, I would say. I started teaching at ECCU University in 2015, so 9 years now. I really enjoy the staff. Everyone is super nice, super welcoming. They are really good in onboarding the students and giving flexibility so the students can accomplish what they need. I like the dynamics and the flexibility that I have to put my own face during those classes. Although they have the templates and everything, they still give you the opportunity to be yourself when you are presenting. I think that this flexibility is very important, and the students also appreciate. Well, it means a lot, because it comes also from surveys, from students, from the feedback from the staff. It shows me that I'm going in the right direction and I'm fulfilling my purpose, which is to really share the knowledge. So each one of those awards I take deeply serious, and I truly appreciate. It's very important to me. Of all titles that I have, author, principal PM manager, I think professor is the one that I like most, because it's a personal passion. So when you win an award like this, to me is very fulfilling. And what I think that it contributes to this success is really being yourself in the classroom, in the virtual classroom, and give attention to students when they reach out to you. It's really that extra level of attention that they need. Spending time, be present. In other words, if they send a message, make sure that you reply right away. So those little things, they always contribute for the overall student experience. I think having students with a very diverse background, coming with different questions, different scenarios. It helps me to see what's going on in the field, in the market. So it gives me that immediate feedback of market perception about technology and everything. So I can use this as a PM to enrich my set of abilities and awareness about what is happening. And the other way around is also important, because as a manager, one of my roles is to coach people. And when I coach with the intention that they will grow and they will continue to have a bigger impact. So I can also use that coaching approach with my students. So it's very complementary. The fact that I work at Microsoft, it brings a lot of value from the standpoint of understanding what's cutting edge technology and also what is happening in the market. I always bring the perspective of the things that I know because I work for Microsoft and because I have access to the latest technology, and mainly when it comes to cloud security, which is my specialty. From the PhD standpoint, is more, I think, is the research mindset and how to approach problems and how to break down things into different smaller domains so that you can tackle the big picture. So all those not necessarily technical skills, but skills that will help the student to improve from the writing perspective and from the organization of their project and flow perspective. All these things, I think it does help when you are asking the students to accomplish those things. Well, first of all, you need to understand if this is what you like to do, right? I think that happiness is the number one thing. Be careful to not really go to one direction just because everyone is going to that direction. It doesn't work that way. For example, I've seen a lot of professionals that jump into the DevSecOps bandwagon, and 1 year later they were like, oh, this is not for me. There's a lot of dev involvement. This development is not something that brings me happiness, and I don't like this. So don't jump immediately in one direction just because everyone is going there. Evaluate if that field is for you and invest in a field that brings you happiness. It's not only about money, it's about the overall package. Okay, I see this happen over and over. It's like, oh, I work in this field, but I'm just gonna jump on this one because everyone is going there, so I should go there as well. Not necessarily, right? You need to understand that someone else's happiness and fulfillment is not the same as yours. So try to understand which fields within the cybersecurity domain are the ones that you would like to work with. Which ones bring you more pleasure and which ones bring you more happiness. So that will be my advice. Well, I think I answered partially that before. It's really the staff and the flexibility. I think that the program is very flexible, while it has a really good structure and we have precise deadlines for everything, but it gives me the flexibility to be myself when it comes to teaching. And this is important because students, they perceive when they are dealing with someone on the other side and not just a robot or an AI or automated answer. They feel like there is a person on the other side that has empathy. There's a person on the other side that is looking to understand each student's scenario and take care of the students. I think that this is what is important. I think that this differentiates, right? Because if you think about some other places, they could be a little bit more robotic and try to automate everything, which is really not ideal in this scenario. And lastly, I would say that the other advantage of ECCU University is how practical it is. You have a lot of hands-on, which is something that a lot of students, they miss. And the university allows you to have access to labs and do things. It doesn't stop only on the theory. You're going to have to do things, hands-on activities. So that's also very good. So this is a good one because if you think about, since ECCU University has the foundation of ECCU using the certification as foundation, we automatically get the top edge challenge to deal with because we have this great foundation that keeps evolving. New certifications, new versions of certifications, all those things get merged into our curriculum in the university. So it's almost like we already have this machine working that is feeding opportunity in the university to have the latest and the greatest. I think that that's probably one of the biggest advantage, and that's how ECCU Constitution University is going to continue to be aligned with the evolving cybersecurity landscape because of the foundation in cybersecurity certifications. Thank you.